Alright guys, how's it going? It is Thursday, the 27th of September 2018, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Hooray. First of all, if you're on Facebook and Twitter, I want you to search the number 3, Pundits Media. 3 Pundits Media. That's the radio show that I do with the other 2 guys. Alright, so we do like FM radio on a weekend, a sports show, and we're doing a podcast soon. We're just waiting to get that approved, and some videos and things like that. I did upload the last one to this channel, which you'll have seen as my last upload. And yeah, I'd just like your support really. So if you go to Facebook and find that page and give it a like and follow me on Twitter, because I've got control of that account on Twitter, you know, so it's me behind that. It's just that it's a bit more like, it's not just Liverpool, it's talking about other stuff as well, other football clubs and that, and the game in general. And fortunately, one of the other lads that presents it with me is a Liverpool fan, and the other one's a Geordie. So we're having a bit of a row in the last in the last sports show last Saturday that aired. So yeah, if you like that, you know, if you like my content, basically, I think you'll like that, and I've got some big plans for it. Okay, so it's number 3, yeah, 3 Pundits Media on Facebook and Twitter. I'd love to see you on there. Come across and tell me, you know, say, don't see you on KopTalk TV, I'll come to see you on here as well. All right, so do that, guys. Like I say, we will be doing a podcast on it. I'm doing a KopTalk podcast tomorrow, Friday, for the extra time people, all right? And I need to get caught up with that. These came today. I don't know if these interest you. 6 copies to give away. Pro Evolution 2000, soccer 2019 for Xbox. The PlayStation 4 one is the Liverpool edition. Okay, absolutely brilliant, guys. Honestly, I know a lot of people are into the FIFA and that, and you know, over the years I've flip-flopped between the 2, you know, because one year want to be good, then I really like this one. This is my favourite, all right? And I know what you're thinking. You think, yeah, that's because they give you all these. No, because FIFA give me copies as well. I just like this one, especially with the licensing to do with Liverpool Football Club, all right? So I'm going to be giving those away across KopTalk, a members website, dkb.tv, the podcast, whatever. I'll come up with a solution in due course. So if you're interested, you know, stay tuned. I like that one. I like Pez because I like to be different. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to be a fanboy, and I like to be different. And I like something that's a bit, you know, I don't know, just different. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on Pez, then let's have a game. You'll probably beat me, but there you go. So 6 copies to give away, and I'll come up with an idea as to how to do that real soon. So how are you doing? You all right? I'll be updating dkb.tv tomorrow, Friday as well. I've got a lot of things going on behind the scenes in relation to the website. You know, I've done it for 20 years now. I want to know if I'm going to be doing it for another 20 years. So I'm sort of waiting, you know, I'm talking to people and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just holding off on a few things, because in a few days' time, I'm going to change everything one way or the other, I think. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got to work out what's the best way of going forward, guys, all right? Right, enough of that shit. So what did you think of the game last night? Before the game, I spoke on the KopTalk members website, and I was in the matchday forum with the guys. And, you know, I was saying, you know, I'm really looking forward to the game, which I was. You know, Chelsea, I like to play them, that fixture. I wanted to see some fringe players, if you like, from Liverpool. But it didn't work out, did it? And I was actually really disappointed. And I know that the first thing, you know, the normal reaction is to come out after that you know, that competition is to come out and go, Mickey Mouse, I'm not interested in all that. Because we do have to prioritise, don't we? We have to prioritise Premier League, Champions League. No one's really interested in the FA Cup and League Cup these days, especially the League Cup. Carabao Cup, whatever the fuck they call it now. I don't even know how to pronounce it. You know what I'm like with my names. I always call it the League Cup, and I always will call it the League Cup, because I refuse to treat that competition with the disrespect that all these stupid companies give it. You know, Rumbelows Cup, Littlewoods Cup. Fucking hell, what else was there? Didn't they call it the Worthington Cup as well at one time? I can't remember. It's the League Cup to me. And, you know, we can get a bit snobby and snotty, but I like to see the other teams, you know, from other divisions and stuff getting involved and all that. You know, I like it. I like the cup competitions. But I also understand that the game at the weekend is far more important. All right, we had all the changes last night, and I was just going to look at the, you know, I've got the starting lineup here that I wanted to discuss with you, just for feedback on the game as to how you felt afterwards. And I'll be honest with you, at one point during the game, I was like, we're going to win this. We're going to win this. We're going to win this competition. We're going to win the FA Cup. We're going to fucking stick. I was really confident during the game for some reason. And then it all fell to fucking pieces. Simon Mignolet. How did you think Mignolet did? Now, you know, I don't think there's anybody really blaming him for anything. There was one incident early on in the game where he was running around him and I was like, oh, fucking hell, I haven't missed this. Do you know what I mean? You probably don't remember that, I'm not sure. But, you know, he had a couple of decent saves in there. Yeah, you know, we'll give him a pass, I think. We had Nathaniel Klein was involved, Joel Matip, Dejan Lovren, you know, one of the best defenders in the world. Alberto Moreno. Oh, my God. I mean, the Liverpool Echo here gave him a 4 out of 10. Pinpointed as a weak point by Chelsea. Was often isolated. Offered little support, a difficult first half for the Spaniard. You know, he's just seeing him back, just that defence, if you like, in some ways, shows you how much we have actually moved on. Because at one point, you know, this was our first starters, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? Fabinho, you know, I know everyone's on his case and everyone's saying, you know, he's struggling and he's certainly not got the pace and. You know, he doesn't look like a big player sort of thing, but you know, and you can see now, can't you, why the boss has not involved him yet, you know. But there's part of me that's like, I'm not one of these people that's going to write him off or get on his case. I've got no reason to, you know. He's got to adapt and do whatever, and every player is different. But at the same time, you think, all that money, and then they can't kick a fucking bag of window. Do you know what I mean, guys? You do. It's natural to think that, isn't it? It's natural to think, you know, shouldn't we be getting something a bit better? But I actually think that he'll be all right, you know. But it's just a bit like, God, it's a good job we're not relying on you, sort of thing. So I would welcome your comments in particular about him. To be honest, I want to know about what you thought about Mignolet. I don't think anyone will say anything bad about him. I want to know about all of them, but especially like Moreno and Fabinho. James Milner was involved. Keita, Mane, Sturridge. Missed that sitter, didn't he? But you know what? That goal, I mean, seriously, fantastic. And I looked at Daniel Sturridge last night, and I actually thought he was looking a bit fresh. I looked at him and I thought, hey, it's all right, that lad. Do you know what I mean? And I'm very, 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 very happy that he's not injured yet. And I know I've probably just jinxed it, right? And you're all going to hold me accountable. But, you know, there's this. I feel like this is the most I've seen of Daniel Sturridge recently. And that's probably 2 games or something. Do you know what I mean? But normally it's like there's so much frustration surrounding him. And I just hope that, you know, I mean, yeah, you can miss a sitter, yeah, you can score a decent goal. The point is he's there to call upon. And I would rather have it than not have it. Now, obviously, at the end of the season, we expect him to move on. He's on a lucrative deal, which is coming to a conclusion. But I don't know. I just feel like I was actually a bit gutted for him last night. I've got to be honest, that we lost the game, because I thought that, you know, I thought he did all right. But the Echo were only giving him a 6. Shaqiri got the 8. They're saying that he was the most liveliest player going forward, constant threat. Henderson, Firmino all got 6s. Didn't get much time. Obviously, the likes of Firmino there and Salah. They gave Mane a 6, Keita a 6, Milner a 6, Fabinho a 6, Lovren, Matip, Nathaniel Klein got a 5. You know, Mignolet, I think, was probably the highest rated there, according to them. No, it wasn't. Shaqiri got the 8. So I just welcome your thoughts really on the game, you know, and I was actually really pissed off that we lost it. I'll be honest, I was pissed off, and but it's not the end of the world. And we have to be honest, we have to say no. Let's look to Saturday now, and you know, when we got our proper team together and whatnot. And I mean, you know, fair play to them. They did it, didn't they? Got a great goal and that. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. I think you'll all be over it already. There was the incident with the boss with Shaqiri. Obviously, you'll have seen the manager, you know, speak about that. That he was talking about a free kick, and I spoke about a free kick. The last one, Mo was standing wide, and a whole bunch of players were in one direction where we shot the ball. If he could have played in Mo on a one-on-one situation the last minute of the game, it would have been not too bad. It was only about the free kick, nothing else. But at 1-0, Shaq was completely alone in the box, and maybe you will have to ask him why he didn't shoot in that situation. There was a few times the boss was quite animated last night with a couple of players, especially Shaqiri. And, you know, people try and make a big deal out of it. But, you know, are these people men or what? You know, it's just the media, I guess, trying to stir things up a little bit as usual. What was I going to say there? I was going to say something else. Oh, I'll tell you what frustrated me. And I mentioned this on Twitter, at Duncan Oldham, if you're on Twitter. And that was at the end, when like the dying seconds, the last thing of the game, we had a free kick right at the end there. The goalkeeper goes up, pushes up into the opposition area, ready for the free kick to be taken in. There was 3 Liverpool players over the ball, halfway inside their half when that free kick was taken. So to me, I was like, what's the fucking point of the goalkeeper being there then? They're pushing the goalkeeper up in there, and they've got 3 players on the ball taking the free kick. I know it's only a little thing, but it's stuff like that, you know, when you're seething, when everything's going wrong and that. And yeah, so I think you can probably tell that I'm a bit disappointed. But the game at the weekend is far more important. So it's still a cup, innit? It's still a cup. I know you snobby bastards now are all like, it's not important, it's who gives a fuck. But you've got to think about them Wembley days outs and things like that. I think they're important, especially to the kids and families. And you go with your mum, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your friends, whatever. You know, it's just like, it's one opportunity missed, and but not the end of the world. All right? Did you see me spit then? Yeah. All right, guys. So stay tuned with the games, because I'll give the games away. All right. I think next week will be a bit clearer about my plans with everything that I plan to do going into the future. I still want to, you know, plod on with KopTalk and etc. etc. It's been my life for 20 years. But the thing is that there's that much now. You know, there's the members website, there's the main site, there's the members forums, the free forums, there's the Facebook page, the Facebook group, another Facebook group that we've got to do with KopTalk. You know, there's Twitter account for KopTalk, KopTalk members on Twitter, there's DKB on Twitter, there's KopTalk TV on Twitter. It's just fucking, do you know what I mean? It's just so much stuff for me to take in. And there's the podcast, which, you know, it's just difficult to do all these things, DKB, KopTalk TV, KopTalk, all these fucking things by myself, you see. So I'm just deciding, because it's changed, because when I started the website, you know, 20 years ago, I was in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now, and I'm a granddad. You know, and things have come along a long way since when KopTalk started. There was no Google, there was no Facebook, no Twitter, no YouTube. None of those things existed. No official Liverpool FC website. So now, you know, I've got all this extra work to do, and I think I need a bit of help. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking at maybe bringing someone in to help me. And you know, I've spoke about things like this before. I'm only telling you because you're my mates. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to get a bit settled and work out how to do it. And next week, I reckon I'll know where I'm going with it all. I might merge a few bits together and things like that. Do you know what I mean? The podcast is going to be an important part of going forward. So if you like the podcast, I'm sure you'll be pleased about that. And I just need to genuinely just get a bit more organised. But I can't do everything. That's why I struggle a bit. Do you know what I mean, guys? Sometimes I say, right, I'm going to do this later on, and I don't do it. It's because something's maybe come in an email, or I've got to do something, or if the website goes down, I've got to do every fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? So I think now I've resisted all the time that I've run KopTalk from having people come in to help me, and I think now is the time that I need to look at that, basically, to make things better and to keep up with everything, all right? So I would really like to continue doing these videos for you as well. So, all right? So let's see. I'll know within a couple of days what I'm going to do, okay? That's it. So I'm just telling you because you're my family, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know your player ratings, any frustrations from last night's games. Let me know, like Fabinho and Moreno and Mignolet, etc., etc. And yeah, we'll just look forward now. You know, we go forward and we focus on the next game. It's as simple as that, really, guys. All right, guys. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon. Alright.